Hello, hello, hey, hello, hello. How are y'all doing tonight? I hope that it is beautiful. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Welcome back to Anointed Crown Tarot. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Take a look at that description box over there. Follow me on all my social media. You got Instagram? Follow me. You got Facebook? Follow me. You got Threads? Follow me. You got TikTok? Follow me, you know? And also, if you're looking to book a personal reading, that information is there too via my website. We are going to be doing fire signs tonight. So my Aries, my Leos, and my Sagittarius is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If either of those apply to you, or if you're dealing with a fire sign, this reading could possibly resonate with you. Again, if it don't resonate, don't force it. If it don't apply, let it fly. This is going to be a love reading, of course, and we're just going to basically get an update on the energy, talk about the person on your mind, the current feelings, you know, just to see where the connection is right now. And, of course, the only way to know exactly what energy is yours is by booking a personal reading. And, again, you could do that through my website, and for the rest of the month of June, it's $10 off of any reading that you book through my website. And that code you would have to put in at checkout is going to be social10. So social, like social media, then 10, okay? All right, so fire signs, again, this is for you, babies. Let's see what the person on your mind is currently thinking and feeling about you. Let's see how they currently feel about you. How does the person on your mind currently feel about you? Spirit, how does the person on my fire sign collective's mind currently feel about them? Thank you, Spirit. All right. We got the Nine of Wands here. Okay, that's a stack of cards. We don't want that. Got the Justice card with the Three of Swords. They're telling me to show it again. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, there we go. Ooh, and we got the Devil. All right, so we got the Nine of Wands, the Justice card, the Three of Swords, and the Devil to start off with. This person feels like you betrayed them. There's some sort of heartbreak that has definitely taken place within the connection. They feel like you're very toxic. They feel like you're very toxic. You could either be, and this is just from their perspective, they could feel like you're getting some karma for the way that you treated them. Or the way that you've been treating them. Clarify the Justice card. Clarify the Justice card, Spirit. Clarify the Justice card. What was that? There we go. Seven of Swords, yeah. So this person is they're pretty worn out and over. Tired of the connection, honestly. They're tired of the toxicity. They're tired of the betrayal, the heartbreak, and just you being dishonest with them. At least that's what they're feeling, okay? I don't know what you did or what you didn't do, but this is what they're feeling right now. There could also be, like, if they feel like you're really toxic, let's see. Why? Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil, Spirit. Oh. I don't like when cards fall on the floor for real. Let's see. Clarify the Devil for me. Clarify the Devil, Spirit. I only want one card at a time, please. Clarify the Devil. They feel like you're very manipulative. You got poor communication skills. You're very inconsiderate and selfish. They feel like you don't hold yourself accountable and you lack self-awareness. That does sound very toxic. Fire signs. Clarify this Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords, Spirit. Okay. Give me one at a time, please. Okay, so there was possibly, and then I got the King of Wands on the deck, which is your energy. So this person, now this is them. You could have cheated on this person. So either if you didn't cheat or you could have, matter of fact, let's cut the BS. This person is hurt by, you know what I'm saying, you betraying them with whomever else you were dealing with. Whether you were cheating, sneaking around, emotionally cheating, it doesn't matter. This is how they're currently feeling right now. And they feel like you were just very sneaky and deceptive and, you know, very backstabbing. You betrayed them and that really broke their heart. And they're legit over the connection at this point. I'm here and I didn't deserve all that. And you did that to an Empress? What? Fire signs, what y'all got going on? What y'all doing, babies? You don't treat an Empress that way. You don't treat an Empress that way, fire signs. You don't do that, babies. You don't treat an Empress or Emperor like that. All right, tell me more, Spirit, about how this person feels about fire signs. Crazy part is this person really genuinely loves you. This person genuinely loves you and cares about you. But they're really hurt by the way you've treated them. Tell me more, Spirit. Ooh, okay. I was about to say King of Swords. The Knight of Swords in reverse. They feel like you're very impulsive, hot and cold, like very wishy-washy. So it sounds like you might have been, according to this person, you were just basically playing with their feelings. Like you were just having your way. You were being very toxic. You wanted to have your cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? You was in and out of the connection. One day you showing interest, the next you not. What's up with that? And then we got the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this genuinely could have been something very fulfilling for the both of you. But if you're in this energy, fire signs, then there's no way that that was going to manifest in this type of energy. Tell me more, Spirit, about how they feel about fire signs. Page of Wands in reverse. They feel like you're non-committal too. The question is, why was the Empress dealing with somebody like that then? Ace of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Pentacles here. Let me sit this right here. Something is a little off here, because if all of this is what was going on in the connection, you know what? I don't think this Empress knew initially that's what was going on in the connection. And they found out the truth about what was going on in the connection. That's what happened. So y'all were doing all this behind their back. But they somehow have found out the truth. Even crazier is that this Empress still feels like there was something very fulfilling about this connection with them. Like, I don't know if maybe they made, and this, hey, look, this from looking at the cards. I don't know if you were pretending to be something that you weren't, or if you were one person with them and then another person with somebody else. Like, you know, basically living a double life type shit. So as far as what they felt like they knew of you, they genuinely have feelings for you and love you. Like, they might have even been in love with you. And this person still wants to, like, try to create something with you. That's the crazy part. Excuse me, but they feel like you're extremely toxic. Death card in reverse. Yeah, this person's having a hard time letting you go. And that also could be why the devil is here as well, because this, even though this is an empress, that doesn't mean that, you know what I'm saying, everybody has their flaws, and this empress might have some codependency issues. Let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, I got a few cards over here. We're going to take the one that hit the table, though. We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the Sun. Tell me more. Tell me more, Spirit. Look, Ten of Cups. This person genuinely feels like y'all could have a good relationship. They genuinely feel like y'all could have a good relationship aside from all of this. And that's I'm not even gonna lie, that's crazy. That's kind of crazy. Because the Empress definitely deserves more than whatever this is. An Empress deserves way more than that. This Empress still has some healing that she needs to do, or they need to do, or whomever's in this Empress energy. They feel like it was very imbalanced. It's because they miss you. Yeah, I'm getting double life energy. So there's a part of you that they saw, that they were really drawn to, that they genuinely fell in love with, have feelings for, that they wanted. But there's all of this that's going on behind the scenes. Tell me more, Spirit. That was the Ten of Pentacles, but we got the Hierophant and the Fool here. This relationship, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, this relationship, this is crazy. And then I got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. Fire signs, are y'all trying to get y'all shit together? Is that what you're trying to do? Because this person genuinely has faith in you. They have faith that things in this connection can turn around. They genuinely have faith in you. And there's some things that they're not communicating to you. Like, they could be holding back from you. We also got Leo energy here with the Strength card, but this is a fire sign reading, so somebody listening, of course, could be a Leo. This person has a whole lot of patience and faith in you. And I ain't gonna lie, I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. It ain't my relationship, but I think it's crazy. I think it's crazy. This person literally wants something, you know, long term with you. They want commitment. They want a new, fresh beginning. They still have feelings for you. Tell me more, Spirit. They feel like you were very fulfilling. The Five of Pentacles here. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Tell me more. Knight of Wands. This person has some very intense feelings for you. They feel like With this Five of Pentacles here, this person feels like they feel like you neglect them at the same time. And they're constantly in their head. They're constantly in their head about whether they should let this go or hold out hope that something will change. Let's see. Let's take a look and see. Let's see how you feel about them, because they genuinely love and care about you, and they definitely got some hope for the connection as well as for you, even though, you know what I'm saying, you might be treating them like shit. Let's be real. Let's be real. We ain't here to sugarcoat anything. We don't heal by sugarcoating. We got to address our demons. We got to face them. That's the only way we can understand them and overcome them. So how does the fire sign collective feel about the person on their mind? Spirit, how does the fire sign collective feel about the person on their mind? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we got the Three of Pentacles. Judgment in reverse. I just heard this person makes you feel guilty. So we got the Nine of Pentacles. You see them as someone whom is very independent, self-sufficient, as if like they don't need you. But part of you feel like they have unrealistic expectations of a relationship or a connection. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, fire signs. Based on what I'm seeing so far and how they feel about you, you could be taking advantage of this person. For real, for real. This is somebody you could be taking advantage of. Like you know they have that soft spot for you. You know, look, Ten of Pentacles. You know they have that, and you see forever with them. That's the crazy part. You see them as somebody you can build with, settle down with, you know, have a life with, have the legacy, the long-term wealth. You see that in them. You see them as commitment, marriage material, but you're taking advantage of the situation from what it looks like here in these cards. And with that Nine of Swords I just saw while I was shuffling, matter of fact, look, on the bottom of the deck. This gives you anxiety because you don't feel like you can be or show up for this person in the way that they truly deserve. Even though you know that this person has a soft spot for you and they have a lot of faith in you in this connection, you feel inadequate. And I'm sorry to say that, but that's the energy that I'm getting. We got the Tower in reverse here. This person has come into your life and altered your perception of love. They've altered your perception of connections and commitment. And it's really got you thinking, you know, are your beliefs outdated? It has you thinking if you're doing something right or wrong. Like, because pretty much it looks like you're just living your life the way you've been living it, right? Like that's probably what you're used to doing with people, or how you're used to handling connections. And this person came in and challenged that for whatever reason, and it got you thinking a little differently now. Tell me more, Spirit. There's that Empress again. Tell me more, Spirit. So clearly that's somebody that you see as marriage material, because look, and then there it is on the bottom of the deck. This is somebody that you see as marriage material, somebody who's very healing to you. But again, I feel like you take advantage of the soft spot that you know that they have for you. a part of you feels bad. A part of you, I won't say that you're completely remorseful. I won't say that. But a part of you feels bad for the things that, let's just say that there's some shit that they know, but there's also some things that they don't know. So that's that guilt that you're living with. You're living with that shame and that guilt. But you're also you're trying to heal from it. You're trying to heal from your past trauma and your past, you know what I'm saying, you know, your childhood wounds and your past relationships, so that you can show up better for this person. That's what you're trying to do. Tell me more, Spirit, about how fire signs feels about the person on their mind. You want to start over. You don't like the perspective that they currently have of you. Like, you don't, like, you actually care about how this person views you, basically. And how they view you, you're aware of it, and you don't like it. So it's like you want to start over. Whether that's with them or somebody else. Let's see. Tell me more, Spirit, about how fire signs feels about the person on their mind. And we got the moon here. There's a lot going on that you're not telling this person about, and you could be just withdrawn from them. Like, even you viewing them as the Empress and as marriage material, they're not aware of that. This is something that you haven't communicated with them or told them or expressed to them in any way, shape, or form. So this might have been like a situationship. This might have been a situationship that never got off the ground. Somebody's still keeping tabs on somebody here. You could be curious to know exactly what it is that they're doing, how they're doing, whom they're talking to, whom they're dealing with, if they got somebody else new in their life, possibly checking their social media. Let's see. We got the Page of Pentacles that came out. Excuse me, Wheel of Fortune came out and the Queen of Cups came out. Spirit is saying that there is like a turning point that's happening within this connection. Like, the energy is shifting. And it's something that you're both going to have to just kind of go with the flow. Like, and what's probably happening is an energy shift. And like I said, that healing work that needs to be done on both ends. And clearly the two of you are in separation. You're not talking or whatever because you're curious about this person. And then the Hermit card is here. Tell me more, Spirit. Actually, why is this Queen of Cups here? Why is this Queen of Cups here? Clarify the Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign where the feelings are mutual. That person could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Tell me more, Spirit. Something is ending here, whether that's a cycle between the two of you so that the energy can be renewed, or the relationship itself is ending. Somebody has some sort of conflict and walked away from it. Yeah, there was an argument about a third-party situation here. There was some sort of argument about a third-party situation. It started off as a conversation and it turned into an argument, is what I just heard. And it was about another person. It could have been one of those people you dealing with. But wait, we got the Empress earlier, and then now we got the Queen of Cups. That's two different people. That's two different people. So you have something romantic going on with the Queen of Cups, with this Knight of Wands here. Okay, so why is the Ace of Cups here? Tell me more. There's somebody else that you have feelings for. And it could be that Empress or the Queen of Cups. It's one or the other. Matter of fact, we're going to say it's the Empress, since that's who came out in the first spread. And then when I shuffled the cards, that's the person that you genuinely have feelings for. But that's also the person you were treating like shit. Like, you could definitely be starting to see your fault in the situation. And just how you messed up the connection with the Empress. Tell me more, Spirit. Why is this Seven of Wands here? There's someone that you're currently dealing with that you're not happy with right now. It's required a whole lot of work from you, a whole lot of effort, and it's not getting you the results that you want. And then there's that Empress again. We got the Knight of Pentacles, and then we got the Emperor. So you're slowly working on yourself. That's what you're doing. You're slowly working on yourself and trying to get into this Emperor energy to match this Empress. Now, what's going to happen after that, I don't know, because this is some very, very chaotic energy. I will not even lie to you. Like, this one was super chaotic. I don't even think we have, like, a clear understanding or direction for this reading. None whatsoever. It was just all over the fucking place. I'm sorry, y'all, but that's the truth. And that's just an example of where, you know what I'm saying, the energy between y'all is sitting. Like, it's very chaotic and unpredictable and inconsistent. Like, that should tell you a lot. Let's see what the future of the connection looks like between you and the person on your mind. What does the future of the connection look like between Fire Sign Collective and the person on their mind? What does the future energy look like between the two of them? Thank you, Spirit. What does the future energy look like between fire signs and the person on their mind? Three of Pentacles again. So there's a possible reconciliation, though. It's possible, but let's see what else comes out. Clearly, there's an energy of wanting to have a conversation, collaborate in some way, shape, or form, whether it's, you know, being friends or trying to start up a relationship or something. But clearly, there's a conversation that's going to take place at some point between the two of you. I'm going to shuffle some more. Y'all are probably going to talk about exactly what transpired in the connection. I just saw the Three of Cups and the Three of Swords. You're going to talk about what transpired in the connection, the differences that the two of you are having, what pretty much created the end of that connection. Look, and there's the Empress again. Let's shuffle these up real good. Thank you, Spirit. What is the future energy of the connection between fire signs and the person on their mind? There's going to be a shift in energy at some point after that conversation takes place. Let's see where it's going to go. Okay. Possibly a new passionate beginning between the two of you. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, okay. Tell me more. 4 Cups. Ace of Cups. And then there's that Queen of Cups again. So the Empress the Empress very well could be a water sign. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But the Empress is also earth energy. But again, we were getting 2 different people. I got that as 2 different people. And I'm asking about the energy between you and the person on your mind. So let's see. I want to say when I did y'all's reading last week, I got an energy of multiple people being on your mind. And it's kind of giving that same thing here again. So there's somebody here that you want a new beginning with. But I'm getting in. Here's what I'm picking up on. You want a new beginning with somebody else, and probably that Empress. I'm going to say it's that Empress. And this Queen of Cups is not letting go. That's what I'm getting. This Queen of Cups is not like, it's like when you're like, for example, like let's say I'm doing a reading for something and somebody asks me about somebody specific, but yet another person keeps infiltrating the energy, and you could pick up on that. And that's what I'm picking up on now. This person is infiltrating the energy. This isn't the person that you want. This is the person, they have feelings for you too. You probably don't have no feelings for them, but this person has feelings for you. And you feel like dealing with them is just too much. You feel like it's too risky. Like it's created too many problems for you. Tell me more about the future energy of of fire signs and the person on their mind. We got the King of Swords here. Let me readjust these. We're gonna move this. We're gonna leave that over there. I can see right now this one's definitely gonna be, yep, we're already over 30 minutes already. And I ain't even put out the oracles yet. Tell me more. Okay. Yeah, this person's infiltrating the energy. So it's like, even if you want this new beginning with somebody else, this person's not gonna walk away easily. They are not gonna let this connection go easily. They are not. They are not. I just heard this person feels invested. Whoever this Queen of Cups is, they feel invested, baby. And look, the Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. They are invested. Tell me more, Spirit, about the future energy between fire signs and the person on their mind. There's something that you're letting go of. Something that you'll be walking away from. Like, you really want something new and fresh. Why is this King of Swords here? So Spirit is saying that as far as the future energy between you and the person that's on your mind, there is going to be a shift in the energy, but first of all, this person's not going to make it easy because they feel very invested and they have feelings for you. But there's some healing that needs to take place on your end. It looks like there's some things that's going to be going on that you're not going to be very vocal about. Like, you're probably going to be moving very strategically. You're going to be secretive about it. You're going to try to pretty much hide it. That's what it looks like. Look, choosing your battles wisely, avoiding conflict. I mean, that's not accountability though, babies. That's not accountability. Once again, this energy is extremely chaotic. And it's going to be a very, very slow process. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Yeah, this Queen of Cups feels, I just heard, I keep hearing invested. This Queen of Cups feels invested. And although you may try to end things with this Queen of Cups, again, they're not going to let go easily. They're not. That's just the truth here. They feel that the Queen of Cups feels like as if they're treated unfairly. They don't feel like they've been treated fair. They feel like they've invested into this connection and they've gotten nothing out of it. Got the Eight of Cups. At some point, they're gonna, you know, at some point they're gonna leave it alone and walk away. When? Who knows? But I can tell you right now, they're not gonna make it easy for you. Whatever it is you're trying to do, wherever you're trying to go, they're gonna try to tag along. They're gonna make it real hard for you, fire signs. I'm sorry. Look, Tower card with the Lovers. I mean, and honestly, sometimes that's just what happens when we choose certain people. You know what I'm saying? When you choose people who haven't done any work on themselves, you know, you like, let's just say y'all got together, and when y'all got together, y'all were, you know what I'm saying, y'all were vibrating on the same frequency. You know what I'm saying? You might have started doing some healing work, or you're probably starting to do some healing work as far as what it looks like. And this person's not doing any of that. So they're trying their hardest to hold on to you and keep you in that low vibrational space to prevent you from moving on. That's what they're trying to do, unfortunately. And sometimes, you know, that's our karma. Sometimes there are lessons that we got to learn for not, you know, doing what the divine told us to do from the beginning. And, you know, I always say that a majority of our problems are definitely self-inflicted. A majority of them are. Let's get a few love oracles for y'all. We are approaching 40 minutes. This was a very chaotic reading. Very, very chaotic. Spirit, give me a few oracles for my fire signs. Give me a few oracles for my fire signs. Look, in the middle, fragmentation of the soul. I'm getting an energy of somebody that is very broken. And for whatever reason, I'm thinking it's that Queen of, it could be you too, but that Queen of Cups. Like, y'all could have been very broken people when you met, to be honest. And then I just saw the Dark Night of the Soul card, which basically means somebody is going through an awakening. Somebody is having an ego death and they're doing some healing. And if only one person is doing that, somebody gets left behind. That's how it works. Either we grow together or people get left. All right, Spirit, give me a few. Thank you, Spirit. Give me a few oracles for my fire signs for this reading. Shit. Excuse me. Give me a few oracles for my fire signs. juggling. That's that third party situation. Possibly work and other things too. Courage. This is pretty much you. First of all, from this, you know, you got the lion. That's Leo energy. That's fire sign energy. But this is you trying to have the courage to basically leave that situation that's very toxic. We got distance and denial of connection. So there's someone here that you're at a distance from, you know, not talking to. Y'all could be physically distant, like live in different states, cities, whatever. Denial of connection means that, you know, somebody was denying their feelings for somebody at some point. That's a whole stack of cards. We got regret. By the time you get back to the other person, they may have already moved on. And that could put you in a feeling of regret. Or you could just simply be in regret for choosing the wrong person. And now you're dealing with all of this, you know, all of these obstacles and these blockages and this toxicity when you're literally just trying to grow, you know, heal and move on. Mirroring nature. Past life connection. I think you got a past life connection with both of these people, honestly. But typically that talks about somebody that you have a more healthy spiritual connection to. Let's just say that. And that other connection is more karmic. And with the mirroring, this one, especially because I'm more focused on the broken mirror, not like the words on the card. I'm more focused on the brokenness of the mirror. And remember how I said that the two of you probably met each other when you were both very broken. So a trauma bond. Like you probably met each other when you were very broken. Now you started, you know, picking up the pieces to your broken mirror, putting it back together and starting, you know, your vision is a bit distorted, but you're starting to see yourself whole again. That person is struggling with that. That person that won't let you go, that's holding on to you. Something about between February and March could be significant. Tower moment. And then something about this later in the fall could be significant too. We got unsent messages. That's probably that person that you want to talk to or reach out to. And you just haven't talked to them. And then look, we got summer here too. So there's going to be quite a few events that probably transpire just throughout the year or have. Like this one was in the winter. This one's coming later in the fall. And then this one's saying something between the pretty much the end of this month to the beginning of August. Look, another date card. This is going to be, this has been an eventful year for you. That's what I would say. This has been a very eventful year for you. When I do these, I don't typically get that many date cards. There's an age difference between you and somebody here. Great source of power. That's pretty much the power couple card. There's somebody here that you see as pretty much like your better half. I wouldn't even say your better half because you should be whole by yourself and then they should add to your wholeness. But somebody that you see as your perfect match. There's somebody here you see as your perfect match and it's probably that Empress. But that's what I have for y'all tonight, fire signs. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on all the other social media platforms to keep up with all of my other content. And you have a lovely, beautiful night, babies.